The 2026 Honda Civic arrives not as a reinvention, but as a calculated evolution of a nameplate that has stood the test of time. From the streets of Tokyo to the highways of Los Angeles, the Civic has always carried a legacy of precision, simplicity, and adaptability. And now, with the 2026 model, Honda has quietly reshaped its compact icon into something sharper, more refined, and thoroughly modern. At first glance, it's not a dramatic departure from the 2025 model, but every line has been tightened, every curve resculpted. The silhouette still leans toward a coupe-like profile, even in the four-door variant. But subtle refinements, like slimmer LED headlights, a more angular front grille, and reshaped air intakes, bring a fresh aggression. The front fascia draws inspiration from Honda's recent EV concepts, emphasizing a cleaner look, almost minimalist but still expressive. The daytime running lights now form a sleeker signature pattern, giving it a premium presence even when stationary. Moving along the side, the character line now starts sharper at the front fender and fades into the rear, emphasizing motion even at a standstill. Honda offers an expanded palette of paint finishes this year, including a new Sonic Grey Pearl 2.0 and a deep crimson flare that plays beautifully in the sun. Around back, the taillights have been given a smoked treatment with LED bars that stretch horizontally, linking both ends. The bumper has been revised with integrated reflectors and faux air outlets that help give the Civic a wider stance visually. The rear lip spoiler on the Sport and Touring trims adds just the right touch of athleticism without shouting for attention. Alloy wheel designs have also been refreshed across the board, ranging from 16-inch base models to sharp 18-inch dual-tone options on the higher trims. Slide inside and the Civic greets you with an interior that blends purpose with polish. The horizontal layout carries over but is now enhanced with finer materials and more tactile surfaces. The dashboard's mesh-like vent design remains, but it's now thinner and more integrated, with updated rotary knobs that feel premium to the touch. Soft touch materials stretch further along the door panels, and the center console has been reworked with better storage and a new drive mode selector. The digital cockpit has matured. Lower trims feature a 7-inch digital instrument cluster paired with a traditional speedometer, but the higher trims now get a 10.2-inch fully digital display that's crisp, responsive, and fully customizable. Maps, media, driving info, it's all there, and legible even in harsh sunlight. In the center, the 9-inch touchscreen remains, now running Honda's latest infotainment software that's faster, cleaner, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto across all trims. Honda has also added Google built into Touring models, giving users access to native Google Maps, Assistant, and Play Store. Voice recognition is vastly improved, and the system now responds to natural speech more effectively than ever. One of the standout upgrades is the audio experience. The Touring model now features a 14-speaker Bose premium audio system that truly elevates the drive. Even podcasts and phone calls sound clearer thanks to active noise cancellation that's been fine-tuned to reduce wind and road noise more effectively. Cabin insulation has also been improved, particularly around the A-pillars and floor panels. Under the hood, Honda sticks with a familiar formula but with better tuning. The base engine is the tried-and-true 2.0-liter naturally aspirated inline-4, now making a slightly improved 160 horsepower and 141 pound-feet of torque. It's smoother and a touch more efficient than before, thanks to updates to the intake and exhaust systems. The turbocharged 1.5-liter inline-4 remains the gem of the lineup, pushing out 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque, but with a more linear throttle response and a quieter turbo spool. Honda's CVT has been recalibrated, and while it's still not the enthusiast's favorite, it now mimics traditional shifts better and holds gears more predictably in sport mode. For those seeking even more driving satisfaction, the 2026 Civic C continues with a 6-speed manual transmission that's crisp and communicative. Rev matching has been added as standard, making downshift smoother and more satisfying. The chassis, already praised in previous models, has been stiffened slightly with new bushings and dampers. Steering feels tight, with just enough feedback to make twisty roads enjoyable. The Civic still handles with a confidence and composure that many rivals struggle to match. Fuel economy stays strong. The base engine returns up to 33 MPG in the city and 42 on the highway, while the turbocharged model gets an EPA rating of around 31 city and 38 highway. These numbers place the Civic among the most efficient in the segment without requiring any form of electrification. That said, Honda hasn't ignored the push for greener options. A Civic Hybrid is expected to return by the end of the year, sharing components with the Accord Hybrid, and promising even better fuel economy, potentially over 50 MPG combined. Safety and driver assistance remain core strengths. Honda sensing is now standard across all trims and includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, and now rear cross traffic alert with automatic braking. The system's radar and camera setup has been upgraded for better object detection at night and in poor weather. There's also a new driver attention monitor that issues alerts if it detects fatigue or distraction over longer drives. Space and practicality haven't been sacrificed either. Rear seat legroom remains generous for a compact sedan, and the seat cushions have been reshaped for better comfort over long trips. The trunk still offers over 14 cubic feet of space, with a wide opening and a low lift-over height. Folding down the rear seats opens up even more cargo flexibility, perfect for those weekend getaways or hardware store runs. Pricing starts just under $25,000 for the base LX trim and climbs to around $31,000 for the fully loaded Touring. The C variant slots in slightly above $29,000 but delivers performance that punches above its weight. Given its features, build quality, and long-term reliability, the Civic continues to be one of the best values in the market. There are also a few Easter eggs and hidden touches for those who look closely. The interior speaker grills subtly mirror the shape of the Civic's signature taillight bar. On startup, the infotainment system plays a custom Civic animation that changes colors depending on the drive mode. The ambient lighting system in the Touring model can now be customized with up to 12 different colors, shifting dynamically based on driving conditions or user settings. With the 2026 update, Honda hasn't tried to reinvent the Civic, it didn't need to. Instead, it refined what already worked and carefully added just enough innovation to keep things exciting. Whether it's daily commuting, weekend canyon carving, or just cruising under city lights, the Civic does it all with quiet confidence. It's still the compact car that punches far above its class, not by trying to be flashy or outrageous, but by being consistently excellent. This Civic doesn't beg for attention, it earns it. Every mile, every turn, every glance. And in a world chasing bold headlines, the 2026 Honda Civic chooses to be something rarer, simply brilliant.